We're live, yeah?
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay, you two, hello.
Hi.
Good morning. Welcome, everyone, to Masterclass. I'd like to give some little knuckles to start the day off. Big ups back there. Hello, hello. Okay. So, without getting into detail, as you know, you had requested a new play. We found this one, which is very fun. It's on the lighter side, and the way that it's constructed, it's because of the whole like starting over. There isn't necessarily like this whole backstory work or something attached to it as much as some of the other stuff. So what I was thinking was I want to make sure that you get a workout today, because otherwise I could just let you go through it again and then I could be like, good job, and there might be little details here or there that we could, tweak, but it's a little harder to do that kind of midway. So let's just start off with some exercises that I think will be good for the two of you and might be a nice lesson for everyone else. Okay, cool. So we're going to start off with a fourth wall visualization.
What does that mean?
Good question. So, for those who don't know, on the stage, we have 4 walls. 1, behind you is 2, over here is 3, and this is the 4th.
Okay.
So the 4th wall, and in this exact moment, is our audience member right here in the front, Robin. You will not look her in the eyes ever unless you are breaking the 4th wall. But what you will do is you'll look right past her, just like almost like soft focus her hair, and then you need to see something in your imagination, which would be in this case the cafe. And the more you believe your environment where you are, the more believable it is for the audience and the safer we feel. So we should, as an audience, we should always feel like a fly on the wall that's watching you. We have access to see anything we want to see without being caught. So it's like, and then you would feel safe watching me because I'm not looking you in the eyes. And then the more you do it, the safer you feel, the safer the audience feels. So let's do that. Let's create the environment so that if you are ever thinking, looking around, you're not just BSing into no man's land, but you're actually seeing something. So what's out there? And in this case, we should agree upon it, right?
So you want us to like say?
Yeah, we'll talk about it. We'll kind of build this cafe together.
Well, you have excellent cafe tastes. So I defer to you because I live next door, but I could go to a different one, but I do go to this one like every other day. But I could go to a different one, but I know you're kind of particular.
Well, there's more tables like this.
Yeah.
Then there's some lower loungy tables, like some couches and some loungy chairs.
Those are nice.
Yeah, with
Swanky.
like a flowery design.
Oh yeah.
And
We are in the city.
there are candles on all the tables. And
What time of day is it?
Evening? I was just gonna say that.
it's evening and
Yeah.
it's raining
Yes.
because of my romantic thing or whatever.
It is.
So the outdoor tables are shut down.
Yeah. Yes. The outdoor tables are shut down. The patio's closed.
So how do they shut it down?
Well, it's after COVID now, so it's actually kind of funny because they built those whole things so people could be outdoors during COVID, but then they made it kind of like legal/illegal. Anyway, they've shut it down for some weird policy reason, but it'll probably be back open in like 2 weeks, knowing the mayor.
But what I meant was,
Like, where are the tables and chairs?
yeah, do they, because if it's a swanky place, they probably have a swanky way of shutting down their that keeping their stuff nice, but also not having it look terrible.
Yeah, well, it's surprising because some of the nicer ones even just had this like kind of like ghetto plastic thing and wooden frames, but they've made it nicer since then. They shut it down with a sort of velvet rope situation.
And of course, when this was written, COVID wasn't a thing. We could make COVID a thing now.
Yeah, we changed some things to bring it up to date, like
Sure.
Disney Plus wasn't a thing.
Sure.
So, is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I see the patio as like the tables and chairs, they're all still like set up. They're just not like set up with like tablecloths and candles and silverware and stuff. Like, but they're all still there. They're not like stacked or
Are we
anything
looking
because that
out the
looks
window?
ugly.
So they're not covering them up. They're just letting them get rained on. They'll have to wipe them down later.
Yes. That's pretty standard in a lot of restaurants.
Are we looking out the window? Can we see them from here, or are they over there? Or are they over there?
I was looking over there.
Over there. But there's a door here that I come in.
Oh, is this the front door?
It's a door that you can come in. I think I'm coming in the front door.
Okay. Well, there you go. And the patio's back there.
So with that work alone, think about this, which we can't fix right now. But the idea of maybe you've got an umbrella. Maybe you have a raincoat that you put a little bit of water on and you take it off or something.
Wow.
Like there are things that can put you more into the space, more into the environment, and really make you feel like I'm really there. You know, and I hadn't thought about all that stuff until just now. But as you start to do the exercise, things come to life, and it's like, oh, let's do this. And then it becomes like you bring that into class and I'm like, why'd you do that? And then you can back up the answer with, well, this was our visualization. If that's wrong, no problem, but this is what we were thinking.
Cool.
So, good. Now, so we're gonna play exterior is like toward that direction. So there's interior this way. The whole out, okay. So it's busy, right? And maybe more so because of the rain.
Exactly.
Because of the no out, everyone's trying to get in and grab a seat. In the city, it's actually not super weird to sit at the same table with somebody.
Yeah, it's totally normal, like communal seating.
Totally. In fact, oftentimes you wouldn't ask permission.
Yeah.
You would just grab the chair and kind of face the other way and just assume that the other person's going to stop you if they're waiting for somebody. And if the person they were waiting for doesn't show up within 5-10 minutes, you're going to go chew them out. You know, this is the city we're talking about, right? Like, I mean, it's like you take what's yours.
I will say though that there's certain tables, like the shape and of the table matters. Like some tables are like designed to be communal, and some tables, like this table, I don't know that somebody would assume, even in the city, and maybe I'm wrong, I've only lived in the city for like a year or two, but that they would not assume that this type of table would be a communal
New York
situation.
City.
Yeah, I don't know if you're considering Phoenix to be a city.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, but I've lived in Chicago and LA.
Yeah. Okay. And you're right, except for a cafe, a coffee place type thing. They might do whatever kind of fancy table. It just depends on kind of like the atmosphere, right? Like if you don't have to be seated, if it's open seating, then it's sort of like it's a question mark.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
It becomes a question mark. Having said that, because either way, it would also be weird then for him to even ask to sit there.
Right, he would just sit there.
Yeah.
No, I mean it'd be weird for him to ask if it were such a thing where it seemed like it was a type of table that he shouldn't.
Oh, right.
Then it would be super uncomfortable.
Yeah, then it would be weird.
But if it's normal and he is asking, then it's kind of like already a line. I'm already interested.
Well, and it establishes him as a polite guy that would ask.
Cool.
Okay, good. Next.
Polite.
Okay, so what I want to do is let's go through each of your long monologues.
Okay.
Okay? And I want to do a physicalization. I'm going to call this physicalization / owning the stage exercise. So the physicalization part is this. We as human beings talk with our hands all the time. Mm-hmm. The really great actors are creative with how they talk with their hands. In a way, it's almost like charades. It helps the audience understand what you're saying, and it helps put emphasis on certain things. When I was studying with Larry Moss and I learned this specific lesson, it was like he kind of hounded it one weekend. And he kept saying, this is not an option. This is lazy. And yet, I would just keep seeing the greatest of the great actors who were in his class just continue to do this. And he was like, no! And you don't understand it until you apply it. And then once you apply it, you're like, oh, damn. It adds to the funny, it adds to the how real it is, it adds to how much you connect to the other person, etc. Now, to answer your question that you had earlier, as far as like where do you go on the stage when she's doing her monologue, the answer is wherever you would naturally go, assuming that we don't hate the blocking. If we hate the blocking, then we have to find a way to naturally push you in the other direction. Okay. So, and she may get up, but it can't be contrived. It's got to be like organic.
Yeah.
So, who wants to go first?
All right, I'll go first.
All right.
What's the book?
The Sound and the Fury?
Oh, Faulkner.
All right, so you're just a hair too quiet. You were way too quiet.
Okay.
Okay. What's the book?
The Sound and the Fury.
Oh, Faulkner.
Have you read it?
I have read it.
I don't know.
I think it's Do You Like Faulkner?
I don't know where your monologue is, so that's why I don't know what to say.
What's the book? Sound and the Fury? Oh, Faulkner. Do you like Faulkner? I love Faulkner. I spent a whole winter reading him once.
Okay.
I was actually, so I was thinking.
Don't start before.
No, you're fine. Oh, this is the long, like, so excited about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, good. So it is, let's pick it up from where was college? Harvard.
Okay.
That should lead you in there.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Where was college?
Harvard.
Do you like Faulkner?
We lost our voice.
Where was college?
Harvard.
Do you like Faulkner?
I love Faulkner. I spent a whole winter reading him once.
I've just started.
I was so excited after the first 10 pages. I went out and bought everything else he wrote. I mean, all this incredible psychological understanding, page after page of gorgeous prose, his profound grasp on the mystery of time and human existence, the smells of the earth. What do you think?
I think it's pretty boring.
Lost your voice. Yeah. Okay, good. So now let's do it where you have to physicalize, but not use her book.
Okay.
Where was college?
Harvard.
Lost your voice.
Where was college?
Harvard.
Do you like Faulkner?
I love Faulkner. I spent a whole winter reading him once.
I've just started.
I was so excited after the first 10 pages that I went out and I bought everything else he wrote. One of the greatest reading experiences of my life. All that incredible psychological understanding.
It's hard, right? It's hard. Let's go back. I was so excited after 10 pages.
Okay.
What are 2 physicalizations if you had to do it?
I was so excited after the first 10 pages. I was so excited after the first 10 pages.
Okay, keep going.
That I went out and bought everything else he wrote.
Okay, you have to get 2 physicalizations in there. 3.
That I went out and
You can't do I again.
Okay, that I went out and bought everything else he wrote.
That's only 2.
That I went out and I bought everything else he wrote.
Good. Keep going.
I mean, all that incredible.
So it's one of the greatest.
Oh, it was one of the greatest reading experiences of my life.
Good. Let's get 3 physicalizations in there.
It was one of the greatest reading experiences of my life.
Good. 3 different ones on the same line.
One of the greatest reading experiences of my life.
You just have to make different choices.
3 choices in that one sentence.
In that sentence, I just want you to make different. So you can use the same words if you want. I just want you to use different physicalizations.
Okay. Not 1 per line, but 3 per one line.
3 in that line
Got it.
specifically. One of the greatest reading experiences of my life, and I just want you to find new ones.
One of the greatest reading experiences of my life.
Nope.
3 inside that. One of the greatest reading experiences of my life.
That was 2. Now you got to do
Damn,
3
that's hard to
3
get
new
3.
ones.
One of the greatest- Okay. One of the greatest reading experiences of my life.
Good. That was 4. That's great. Except for the ones you already did. So now you have to do 3 brand new ones, never been done before.
Ooh,
in that
shit.
sentence. You're next, Yao.
It was one of the greatest reading experiences.
That's good, but it's the same one back and forth. Now you got brand new.
It was one of the greatest reading experiences of my life.
Move forward. I mean,
all that incredible psychological understanding. Page after page of gorgeous prose.
good. Now I want to bring attention to the instinct of we're almost going here. It's so weird how that works, but it's like for some reason like this is the thing that comes out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So fight it and slow down.
Okay.
And just allow however long it takes for the creativity to happen.
I mean, all that incredible psychological understanding.
There was nothing there though.
There was this little guy.
Yeah?
I mean, all that.
I didn't mind the psychological, like that was great. You just don't want to get ourselves to here.
Right, okay.
So then here's the deal. If you have nothing, don't talk. And then find what you, like the next move, make it, and then don't talk and like literally like rack your brain for it.
Okay. I mean, all that incredible psychological understanding, page after page of gorgeous, gorgeous prose. His profound grasp on the mysteries of time and human existence. The smells of the earth. What do you think?
Good. Now, what did you get from that?
Let me think about what I got. I got slowing down,
Yes?
and I got that there's a lot of options that I would have never considered if I didn't slow down.
Great. Have you seen Tommy Boy?
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been a while, but you've seen it. there's a part, one of the classic scenes, where he's trying to make a sale and he lights the guy's stuff on fire that's on his desk. And he basically says, you're driving along, and he's using this guy's like antique like cars that are on his desk. And then he's like basically acting them out, and it's hilarious. It's so funny because like that guy like loves the stuff that's on his desk, and he's just smashing them together or whatever. But this is like, it's an example of using your hands, using the space, like making it come to life, you know. And what this is, and what I have learned from doing this and applying this in my own work is, it's part of your talent that we suppress, partly because it's like, oh, I don't want to feel silly or whatever else, but this talent that you have, your creativity to visualize things and bring them to life, and then you just have to believe it to be true without, not like I do it and I like phone it in, but I'm doing it and I'm really connected to what I'm saying. It brings the words to life in a way that only you can. That's why when I force you to do a third or fourth or fifth choice deep, you're like, shit, I'm out of answers. But then when you find the answer, it's like awesome. Yeah. Because only you could have found that answer, which makes your performance unique. And the same will be true of you. And if you reversed roles, everyone in the class or you might have been thinking to yourself, like, oh, wow, that was a great choice. I wouldn't have thought of that. Or you might have been like, I have an idea that he didn't do yet, right? Maybe he could try that. This is what's happening in our minds that's just sort of bringing it to life. Now, if you took the same concept and then applied it to something like Shakespeare, now an audience who doesn't really fully understand the language, it's a little hard to grasp the emotional connection, the truthfulness, and the physicalization will bring those lines to life in a new way, so that I don't have to understand word for word. I understand the moment, such that I can laugh and I can cry because I know exactly what you're saying. I know the idea of what you're saying. Your turn. All right, so this is, let's pick it up from, why are you asking? Just interested? Are you really interested? From there.
Why are you asking?
Actually, I'm sorry. I changed my mind, and you lost your voice. Do you come in here a lot? We'll pick it up from there, but that's your response.
Okay.
Do you come in here a lot?
Why do you ask?
Just interested.
Why are you asking?
Why are you asking?
Just interested.
Are you really interested, or are you just trying to pick me up?
No, I'm really interested.
Okay, good. Now, why don't you, even though it's her turn, practice?
Okay.
And then you'll have to do it already. Physicalize.
Okay.
Now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you come in here a lot?
What was your physicalization? Okay. Then what?
More there?
No. Like, there's more that you can do.
Oh, okay.
Think about all the words.
Okay.
Think about this. Every word is an opportunity.
Okay. Do you come in here a lot?
Why are you asking?
I'm just interested.
Are you really interested, or are you just trying to pick me up?
No, I'm really interested.
Why would you be interested in whether I come in here a lot?
Just getting acquainted.
Good. Let's try it again. So now, Yael, here's what's interesting. You're challenging him, correct? Okay. So here's what's fun. Because you're challenging him, you can actually mock him by mimicking his physicalizations on things that you're repeating back to him.
Things that I'm repeating back to you.
Does that make sense?
Come in here a lot. Why would you ask if I come in here a lot?
Yeah,
Okay,
you see?
okay.
So you do it in such a way that is mocking what he did. So, and here's what's fun about it is if you come up with new stuff, you have to really listen, so that you can mock what he's doing.
Okay.
Raise those voices.
Do you come in here a lot?
Why do you ask?
Just interested.
Are you really interested, or are you just trying to pick me up?
No, I am really.
You hate your choice?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Start over.
Okay.
Start over. And you see, like, I love that, but it's what's so fun about rehearsal is you go, I hate what I just did, which didn't set you up.
Yeah.
I did not set you up for success, right? That's
Yeah.
like, it's a good way to think about it. Because sometimes, and you happen to be a couple, so you can fight and love each other and whatever you want to do. But if you're working with a stranger, you have to learn how to rehearse. And it's not really helpful for you to say, like, I don't think you did a good job. I think Matt would say that you suck in that moment. Instead, you want to think, what am I doing? How can I impact my scene partner better? What can I bring to lift them up? No matter where their skill level's at, what can I do to help this person? And by me helping them, by me lifting them up, the play will be better. I'll be better, of course, but it's more like I'm trying to help this person. And then what I hope is that one day, when I get the opportunity to work with Daniel Day-Lewis, that he lifts me up, because I'll need it so badly, being near him on the stage, that he will be willing to lift me up. All right, here we go.
Is it, why are you asking, or why do you ask?
It's technically, why are you asking?
Why are you asking? Okay, thank you. Okay.
Do you come in here a lot?
Okay, now Yael. Good. I want to show you a move, okay?
Show me move.
Do that again. Do that again, Thomas. Exactly the same. And what I want you to do is I want you to see what he did. So you might be in your book, but then as he moves, you'd have to look down at arm, back up at him.
Okay.
So you can see every move he made, and you're basically going to share your opinion on his move without talking.
But not doing the same move.
Same move.
Well, if he does he'll do the same move.
No, he'll do the same move. But when you say I share my opinion without talking, that doesn't mean that I do the same move as him.
No. It means like, okay, so
It means I do a move that expresses my opinion.
yeah, it's just looking at it. So if I do like,
Okay, so
do I have
of-
permission to touch your shoulder?
Yes.
Okay, so if I touch your shoulder, and then you look, wait,
Like that?
wait though, yeah, but wait.
Okay.
I touch your, wait. Don't look till I touch. So I touch. Wait. Do it again. Look at me first.
Okay.
Touch your shoulder. Look at my hand. You see, like you can visualize how you feel about it.
Okay.
So that slows
Express
down a
it.
moment.
Yeah.
You could love it. Same thing. By taking your time, you could see it and
be like,
right. And that could create, and going back to the idea of working with strangers, that could create awesome sexual chemistry in a safe environment where it's not real. I just pretend it's Thomas's hand, and it's like, hey, what are our boundaries? You're allowed to touch my shoulder, that's it, bro. Okay, but in the scene, you can look at my hand, and then you can just decide to feel it's him. We cross no boundaries, and you did what was required of the play.
neato.
Do you come in here a lot?
Can't hear you.
Do you come in here a lot?
Still can't hear you.
Do you come in here a lot?
Why are you asking?
I'm just interested.
Huh?
I'm just interested.
I wonder if you have any physicalization that might go with it.
I'm just interested.
Are you really interested, or are you just trying to pick me up?
Slow it down. Do it again, yo. Big loud voice. Are you really interested?
Interested, or are you just trying to pick me up?
No.
Okay, good. Now, to mock him would be, are you really interested? Like you would just do it and
then-
release it
and
because you're
release
not trying to copy him.
Okay.
You're trying to mock him.
Right. Okay.
To which, as you did for me, it should undo what he's doing.
Okay.
The way you undid my hand on your shoulder, you'll be able to undo whatever choice he made because you've brought attention to it.
Okay. Are you really interested, or are you just trying to pick me up?
No, I'm really interested.
Why would you be interested in whether I come in here a lot?
I'm just getting acquainted.
Do it again, Yao. Slower, louder, and physicalize something in there.
Why would you be interested in whether I come in here a lot?
Okay, good. Again. Something new. Slow it down. You have to slow down to find your creativity.
You're like, dude. You're so stupid. Why would you be interested in whether I come in here a lot?
Just getting acquainted?
Maybe you're only interested for the sake of making small talk long enough to ask me back to your place to listen to music.
Great. Now it's your turn.
Or,
No, start over.
okay,
So we're picking up right from the monologue. So maybe.
maybe.
Now in that first part, all the way up till music, 5 different physicalizations.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Maybe you're only interested. See, now I can't even remember the words anymore when I'm doing the physicalizations. Okay, for the sake of making small talk. Okay. Maybe you're only interested for the sake of making small talk
That's one.
long. That was only one? Long enough to ask me back to your place to listen to music.
2.
That was only 2.
Do it again. I'll give you one.
Okay.
You can repeat the interested.
I don't remember what I did.
You hit him.
Oh.
Remember? So
Yeah,
whatever he
oh,
did,
that.
it's actually a third. So this
Got
goes
it.
back to our rule of 3.
Uh-huh.
Rule of 3 is automatically comedy. 4's too many, 2's not enough. So we look, are you really interested? Yeah, I'm really interested. Or maybe you're just interested. It's the third one.
Got it.
So knowing that, we can use the way he said it and repeat it. We can use the physicalization and repeat it. But it's the repetition of it that creates the comedy.
Okay. Maybe you're only interested for the sake of making small talk long enough to ask me back to your place to listen to music.
Good. That was 3, I think, or 4.
That was the right words.
Almost there. Almost there.
Maybe you're interested for the sake of making small talk. Okay. Maybe you're only interested for the sake of making small talk long enough to ask me back to your place to listen to music. Ah.
Keep going.
I forgot the
Or
line.
because.
Or because you got a Disney Plus subscription.
Good. Okay. Look at your hands.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay. You want me to try that one again?
Yeah.
The Disney Plus? Okay. Or because you got a Disney Plus subscription.
Good. Now I want you to do a princess and then the plus sign.
Like this?
So the princess is going to be Disney.
Oh,
Yeah, you could do
Disney
this, or
Plus.
I was thinking that. But
Okay.
yeah, either way.
Or because you got a Disney Plus subscription. Or Or because you got some unknown terrific Taylor Swift record. How do you do Taylor Swift?
Well, I don't know because I don't listen to Taylor Swift, but maybe you do.
Think of one of her songs. Hold on. I cannot think of one of her songs.
I don't know.
Shake, shake.
Oh yeah. Shake it up.
Right.
Thank you. Or because you got some unknown terrific Taylor Swift record. Shake it up. Shake it up.
Good. Now you can't add that, but what you can do is on Taylor Swift, you do it. Taylor Swift.
Or because you got some unknown terrific Taylor Swift record. Only all you really want to do is fuck. Which you won't do very well.
Good. Now because of this, aggressive, you can actually be very still loud, but kind with the delivery.
Only all you really want to do is fuck. Which you won't do very well. After which you'll
Okay, good. So how can you do that?
Which you won't do very well.
Do you have an idea? Because I do.
I'm trying to think of how to fuck this up somehow.
That's right. That's right. And I think it's right here. It's which.
Yeah. Which you won't do very well.
Bring it down. Oh yeah, or miss.
All you really want to do is fuck, which you won't do very well. After which you'll go to the bathroom and pee very loudly. Then pad into the kitchen and get yourself a beer from the refrigerator. Without asking me if I'd like anything. Asshole. I know, I just added. Without asking me if I'd like anything. Then you'll proceed to
Okay, good. So we're gonna stop here.
Okay.
Good job.
Thanks.
So now we're gonna do the scene, but before we do that, we're just gonna talk about the lesson because the lesson applies to every scene for everybody who's watching and everybody in the class. You can see how much you've brought those two minor moments to life. Now you have to apply that work to everything. Okay. From the very first sentence to the very last sentence. And it's really tough. Both of you have been like, it's so hard. It is.
Hard, yeah.
It is so hard. So what you want to do is you want to create like 3 or 4 options per sentence so that you're not pre-planning and pre-choreographing stuff. You're just creating options. And all of a sudden, just like I said in Tommy Boy, whatever props you have become options. All of a sudden, we're talking about a certain thing and you've got the umbrella and you're like, ooh, here's an idea. Or you see the candle, you're like, I think I can, I'll try to use this. And it becomes a part of it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. So now, if we're going back to saying, what's the point of having an actor? Why don't we just have readers? Because the playwrights are so good. This is why. Actors bring the creativity. Actors breathe life into the script. So this idea of physicality, I wanted everybody to learn, but I wanted specifically to give the two of you a workout, which I think you felt now. You've gotten worked out a bit. So you can try to implement in the moment when we do the scene here, but it will be almost impossible. Because in the moment, it's like, I'm trying to keep up with the pacing and I'm trying to do this and this and I'm trying to what would be creative, and the next thing you know, you're doing this.
That's probably what's going to happen.
Yeah. However, because there's a lot of listening and there's a lot of repeating, there's a lot of it didn't work, look for opportunities where I can set the other person up and look for listen for, did they set me up in such a way where they said the line or the word or physicalized the line or the word in a way that I can mock them and say no to what they're offering me. Okay? I will be a stickler for voice. Let's do this thing. All right. First scene today, actors Thomas and Yael working through an excerpt from the play Sure Thing by David Ives.
Excuse me? Is this chair taken?
Not enough voice.
Excuse me?
Not enough voice.
Excuse me? Is this chair taken?
Excuse me?
Is this taken?
Yes, it is.
Oh, sorry.
Sure thing.
Excuse me? Is this chair taken?
Excuse me?
Is this taken?
No, but I'm expecting somebody in a minute.
Oh, thanks anyway.
Sure thing.
Excuse me.
Try not to do the spin around backwards.
Okay.
Let's do it again. Let's start over.
Okay.
Louder voices. So we're not going to get through the scene. I just decided it's not going to happen. We did that yesterday. I'm gonna just stop you. I was just talking to Robin about the book Mastery. If you haven't read that, you should. It's a great book to get you in the mode, in the mindset for this class. He talks about what mastery is. And he uses the example of like a violin coach or something who's working with a master violinist, and the master coach, you play a note and he goes, nope, stop, back, nope, stop, back, good, again, nope, stop, back, yep, good, okay, continue, nope, stop, back, and we can all like visualize that and go, okay, yeah, that's mastery. Where it's like it was already good, the guy could already play the song, but he's trying to master the song.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what I want to do here. So if your voice is not quite there, I want you to feel it and start over without getting offended by it. It is what it is.
Start over.
And don't pause after you say, excuse me.
I was forgetting the line.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. You make every word matter.
Okay.
So right now, you're still jumbling words together. You're gonna, in order to be loud enough, you have to slow way down.
Slow down.
And make every word count. What's the title of the play?
Sure thing.
Aha. Which you repeat several times. Better make sure that pops off the page, which means you need a breath beforehand, a breath in the middle, like make that thing important.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Excuse me, is this chair taken?
Excuse me?
Is this taken?
Yes, it is.
Oh.
What?
Yes, it is.
Oh, sorry.
Sure thing.
Excuse me, is this chair taken?
Do it again. Just that part. Look around real quick. So stop. So you got dinged. Look around for a table. Just a little quicker than last time.
Excuse me, is this chair taken?
Excuse me?
Is this taken?
No, but I'm expecting...
Do it again. That last line.
Is this taken?
Use every word.
Is this taken?
No, but I'm expecting somebody in a minute.
Oh, thanks anyway.
Sure thing.
Wait for the sure thing.
Thanks anyway.
Sure thing.
Excuse me, is this chair taken?
No, but I'm expecting somebody very shortly.
Would you mind if I sit here until he or she or it comes?
They do seem to be pretty late.
You never know who you might be turning down.
What?
You never know who you might be turning down.
Sorry. Nice try, though.
Do
Sure.
more with you never know.
You never know who you might be turning down.
Sorry.
Do it again. Show her your chest hair.
You.
Yeah, don't ruin the mic. Don't ruin the mic. You get my point. I want you to go over the top with it.
Okay. You never know who you might be turning down.
Sorry. Nice try, though.
Sure thing. Excuse me, is this seat taken?
No, it's not.
Would you mind if I sit here?
Yes, I would.
Oh. Is this chair taken?
No, it's not.
Would you mind if I sit here?
No, go ahead.
Thanks. Every place else seems to be taken.
Mm-hmm.
Great place.
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
What's the book?
Wait. See her? Wait. Now, nice and loud, every word. It'll be more annoying that way.
What's the book?
I just wanted to read in quiet, if you don't mind.
No?
What?
No? Sure thing. Great place for reading.
What?
Great place for reading.
Mm-hmm.
Do it again. Physicalize your line, Thomas.
Great place for reading.
Mm-hmm.
What's the book?
The Sound and the Fury.
Oh, Hemingway. What's the book?
The Sound and the Fury.
Oh, Faulkner.
Have you read it?
No, I've sure read about it though. It's supposed to be great.
It is great.
I hear it's great. Waiter?
Wait for that. Do it again. So this moment, what's the moment? What's the joke?
The joke is that I've got nothing left to say about it.
Both of you.
Yeah.
The joke is, and here's what happens sometimes. This is just this play is kind of hitting on all the reasons why people don't end up together. This particular one is we have one thing in common, and then there's nothing else to talk about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the waiter.
Right. I stopped drinking alcohol about, I don't know how many years it has been now, maybe 8 years ago or something. I had friends who were my drinking friends, some of which now have kids. One where it's like their kids are the exact age of my kids. This was about a year after I stopped drinking. We go to their house. Would you like a beer? No, I'm good, thank you. It was like a half hour of really awkward silence. To which the date ended, the family date ended with him saying, "We should do this again sometime." To which he meant like, we got nothing in common, bro. Yeah. Nothing. We used to drink together, and that's it. Yeah. That's that moment.
Yeah, okay.
So you've got to earn it.
Great place for reading.
Mm-hmm.
What's the book?
The Sound and the Fury.
Oh, Faulkner.
Okay, so when he says, in order to find this moment, when he says, great place for reading, what do you think?
I think actually my line is, yes, I like it.
Oh.
I think I'm just not doing it right.
Well, okay, so I want to make sure we're getting it right.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Hold on. Yes, I like it.
Yeah.
Well, okay, good. Oh, no. That's the before Hemingway.
Oh, that's before. Okay.
Yeah. So, what's the book? Sound and the Fury. Oh, Faulkner. Have you read it? Oh, not actually.
So you don't say great place for.
I'm about to read about it.
You
So,
were mixing it up.
Okay.
okay.
It's just what's the book?
Let's
Yeah,
pretend, because
what's
we're
the
about
book?
to end. Let's pretend for a second.
Okay.
That we were trying to lead up to that awkward, we're both into this, but we run out of things to say, which I know is one of the moments.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Your response to the first thing has got to be something like, well, he's kind of cute. Because we're leading into like, oh, he likes Faulkner. I like Faulkner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Faulkner. Totally Faulkner.
Yeah. Faulkner's great.
And also like
So great.
sweet, cool.
Waiter.
Right.
Yeah.
So the idea though being your first response being able to track where we are in the scene and knowing which one we're leading up to. Are you coldly already denying him? Are you in this mode of like, oh, I'm trying to get my reading done? Are you, hey, I'm open? Like all of those different things lead up to the nope, doesn't work. Leads up to nope, doesn't work.
Yeah.
To, oh, we get past that.
Yep.
Move on to the next thing.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Let's do a couple more lines and then we'll talk about the scene and we'll be done. Let's go with, I would like to skip forward. What's the book? Sound of the Fury. Faulkner, have you read it? I'm a Mets fan. Big loud voices. Yes.
What's the book?
The Sound and the Fury.
Oh, Faulkner.
Have you read it?
I'm a Mets fan myself.
Oh.
What's the book?
The Sound and the Fury.
Good. Do that one again. Exactly like we did. Bell person. Watch this time. And I know you're in the script, so thank you. Watch this time. Do your Mets thing. See him. Do it. Have an opinion. Then Bell.
Okay.
And do something new so she can look at something new.
Okay. What's the book?
The Sound and the Fury.
Oh, Faulkner.
Have you read it?
I'm a Mets fan myself.
Then quickly back.
What's the book?
The Sound and the Fury.
Oh, Faulkner.
Have you read it?
Yeah, I read it in college.
Where was college?
I was lying. I never really went to college. I just like to party.
Okay, good. So then again, the bell is like a half second too soon, and then we have to get, if we're in a physicalization, then right back to boom, right back to the thing and go.
Yeah.
And that's a next level humor that we bring as the actors that we didn't get from the first take.
Mm-hmm.
So the first take was already funny, you guys played the script very well. These are ways where you amplify it next level.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, do that one again.
What's the book?
Oh. Am I doing Where Was College? Or
I don't know. Do whatever you want, yeah, you're in charge.
Okay. Where was college?
I was lying. I never really went to college. I just like to party.
Quick.
Where was college?
ITT Tech.
Quick.
Where was college?
Metro.
Quick.
Where was college?
Harvard.
Do you like Faulkner?
I love Faulkner.
Oh,
I spent a whole winter reading him once.
I've just started.
All right, we'll stop there. Okay, that's okay. We're down to a couple, like 1 minute anyway, and I'm gonna get kicked off my live stream.
Okay.
So, this is your first time in Masterclass. I always give the students a chance to just talk about their experience. So, real quick, I'd like for you to be able to do that.
Do I go first?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Go
Yes,
ahead.
he said yes.
No.
Yes. No. I'm going first.
Do
I just realized like the physicalizations, they have to be like as like in you as the words, because I picked this up and then my mind went completely blank.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one thing I've learned. Otherwise, I love having all this like me time. But really, there's like, in normal class, there's so many questions that I have and want to ask and like dig into and understand why, and it's amazing to be able to do that. And we didn't get a ton of chance to see this yesterday, but looking forward to seeing that for everybody else for the rest of the class.
Yes.
Being able to watch
Yes,
that.
and there's a huge advantage when you show up, because think about it. Everybody who didn't make it quite in time today, and I'm sure the room tends to fill up later in the day on Sundays, they missed this unbelievable lesson that you helped them learn here. And so yeah, you'll get a lot from that for sure. I'm glad you picked up on that. And it is this like this new level of it's required of you a new level of dedication. And so then what I always tell people is you didn't know until you know. Now that you've been through it, and now that you've been through a couple of these lessons, and as you hear other people's lessons, you're then able to hold yourself accountable to, well, I know that I should be doing this. Then if you don't do it, that's on you.
Kind of sets up my expectations better too, because I didn't have the expectation of all the physicality, even though we have hit it before. But to do something longer, and I was just like trying to be memorized and be here and be open to whatever. But now I have a better gauge of like what I can do, the workload basically. I understand what the workload is and can prep for that better. So
Thank
I
you.
would take on like less and do better. You know,
Yeah.
that's
Good.
me.
Yeah, Al.
Yeah, I think, well, I'll start with the physicality, and I think that just with such a simple scene, you know, it was cool to learn like how much more you can make it just by having these, you know, like simple movements. Like, because I was thinking about, shoot, I don't remember his name, but one of the scenes yesterday, and like naturally their scene just had a lot of physicality in it, so they didn't have to really like do it as much, you know, like bring it out of nowhere really. And so
However,
yes,
either maybe they worked on it, or maybe there's a ton more that can be done
yeah,
that we haven't seen yet.
yeah, I'm
It's,
sure there is.
it's very possible, where
Yeah.
it's like, oh, if I apply this to my scene, holy crap, look at this line that I have, which I'm not doing anything with. My hands are just by my sides. What a waste. What a waste of an opportunity there. I mean, think about this and
Yeah.
right?
That was so funny.
And I thought of this and this. Yael, I thought of this and this.
yeah.
Yours was funnier, right? But in my opinion, it's funnier.
Yeah.
If I was directing and we had both of those choices, I'd go with yours.
Yeah.
But point being, that goes back to the idea of it's your creativity. It becomes your play
Yeah.
that only you can do because you bring you into it. That's the real secret there.
Yeah, yeah. So that was a big lesson. And then I think just for me personally, I am just really proud of myself for like learning the play and coming in here and doing this, and yeah, it's just been a good experience.
Good.
And yeah, did it. Yeah, and it's fun.
Awesome. Well, I'm proud of both of you. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. All right, that's our scene. Let's get the next